Hello friends, it's me again Hesti and welcome back to my channel tinybookmas. It's time to set up the last monthly spreads on my reading journal and plan for my last TBR for this year. Today's video is also the pilot episode of my tinybookmas series, so without further ado, let's get started. For this month setup, I go with the classic theme for December, which is wintry theme. I have prepared some supplies for this setup. First is these pattern papers. I choose snowflakes and sparkles as the main elements of the design. As for the color, it's a mix of indigo, beige, gold, and peach. I also created stickers in the same theme to match the overall design. Snowflakes and sparkles are to bring the chill vibes. Meanwhile, combining blue with neutral color is to give a warm and cozy feeling to the overall design. The first page that I'm working on here is my cover page. This month, I finally tried scrapbooking on my reading journal after kept saying I wanted to do it since last September. And spoiler, I love how it turned out. I can confidently say that this is my best setup this year. For the cover page, I want to make a 3D collage design, so I printed out this brown gingham pattern on cardstock instead of sticker paper to get extra thickness and dimension. Similarly to the stickers, I also printed them out on the cardstock, and I'm using foam double tape to raise them even more. So when I layer each of the sticker on top of each other, the gap that the foam double tape created make the collage pop up and look 3D. This technique is commonly used by scrapbookers. Since the collage is the main highlight of this page, I just added a simple title and a snowflake sticker on the top left corner to balance everything out. I'm still using the same layout as the previous month. The left side of the page is for my reading stat. Now I'm using the gold snowflake pattern paper as the background. Just a reminder, if you want to recreate my setup or maybe you are interested in all of the supplies that I'm using, you can get the printable version on my Patreon. The link is in the description below. To make everything cohesive, I'm using the same gingham pattern. It will be the background for my reading stat. I haven't decided how I will visualize it, but we will see by the end of the month when I'm doing the wrap-up. The structure is also identical. I'm making another 3D collage on the right bottom with this girl sticker, and she is surrounded by the snowflakes. I arranged some of the snowflake behind her while the others were on top of her to make it like she was in the middle of them. It won't be a reading journal if I don't use a book sticker, and the top part is where the title goes. The next page is for my daily reading log. I'm making a big calendar where I will write down the number of pages that I read every single day. It is a similar layout to my usual setup, but the difference for this month is the section that I'm making in here. I'm cutting out the right part of the page, just like how we make the Dutch door or waterfall flip out, but instead of leave it open, I will glue it to the page behind to create a pocket. This is a technique that I learned when I was into scrapbooking back in 2018-2019 when scrapbooking was really popular. I watched tons of videos, tutorials, and also bought quite a lot of supplies, which now I can call an investment because I'm using it for bullet journaling. Now back to the setup, I create some kind of stripes by combining the snowflake stickers, and I use it to make the pocket look hidden. I choose this way instead of tracing and cutting the stickers directly on paper because it's way easier. Then I just need to glue the top and bottom parts of the back side. Now I have a perfect hidden pocket. Because I'm making a bigger calendar this time, I made this reading list to write the title of the book that I will read this month, and it will go inside the pocket. Then to access it, I made this snowflake that I will use as the handle to pull the reading list. I glue it where it will look seamless with the border snowflake that I already made. To draw the calendar, I'm using this blue highlighter from Miniso. As usual, I will give the link to all supplies that I use on this setup. Because this page will be full once I start reading, this snowflake border is the main decoration on this page. This is why I love the printable stickers because we can alter them to suit our needs. It's flexible and you will never run out of sticker because you can always print them out again and again. Don't forget, you can always join my Patreon if you want to get monthly printable journaling kits that you can print out as many as you like. And to celebrate this year Tiny Bookmas, starting from today until the last episode, you can access all rewards on my Patreon page just from the lowest tier. Another great news is that during Tiny Bookmas, there will be more printables that I will share there, including journaling kits that you can use for the whole 2024. So hopefully this little treat from me can make your 2024 journaling page brighter. As the final touch for this page, I added a couple of stickers and washi tape. The next page is another orilium magical readathon related page. If you have followed me, I think you already know that I'm a huge fan of this awesome readathon created by G from the channel BooClub. I will leave a playlist where she explained about this readathon, including where you need to start if you want to participate in this awesome community. This month, she brought back the Lightfall mini magical readathon. She did it for the first time last year, and there was no information if this mini readathon gonna be an annual event, but this year announcement confirmed that we will have it every single year. This readathon started from 9th December to 17th. This week-long readathon is a chill and laid-back readathon where we can enjoy the winter festival of Lightfall by roaming around the old Wayverns. It's time to do some shopping while taking a break from our studies in Orilium Academy. There are 7 shops to visit, 6 have reading prompts, and 1 has an activity prompt. You can do all the prompts, some of them even just only 1. G already made the beautiful map of the old Wayverns that included all the shop and the prompt, so I just print it out and use it as it is in my reading journal. Now for this page setup. It didn't completely go as I planned because I didn't expect that the page can stay flat. I plan to make a mini book where I will stick the map, and behind it will be the space for me to write down books that I have read for each prompt. However, due to the unfortunate situation, I changed the plan and used the map to create pocket. I also changed the way I make the title for this page because I need to cut the title in half and I don't want to do it for the Lightfall banner. So instead of putting them on the top, I move them into the right bottom corner. I make this little notepad list where I write all the reading prompts. Then later, once I read a book for a prompt, I will add them in there. Adding a pop-up sticker to complete the page. The last page that I set up here is my TBR for December. I split them based on readathon, reading challenge, and book club read that I participated in December. I never tried this layout before. I usually either only create a TBR page for specific readathons or combine all of my TBR. One thing that I noticed is that arranging my TBR like this also helped me to track my progress on each readathons. So I will see if it works well until the end of the month. If yes, I might continue this method next year. And I didn't realize that my battery died while doing this part, so here is the complete TBR for the Lightfall Mini Magical Readathon. 5 of them are part of my end of the year TBR except for the Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. The next section is for book club read. I'm participating in 2 book clubs this month. First is 𝕍𝕼𝕃𝕃 Book Club. It was created by Laila Reads on Instagram. I will leave Laila and the book club Instagram and the Discord down below. And their December book is Love Light Farms by B.K. Bordeson. The second book club is Wayverns and Words, created by Katie from the channel Katie is Reading and Cass from the channel Cassandra Lynn. And the book that we will be reading is The Red Rising by Pierce Brown. You can find their channel and book club Discord group down below. Next, for the reading challenge that I found on Discord group called Bridge for Books. The challenge is called Cotton-Headed Nini Muggins. As the name suggests, the prompts for this challenge are full of good vibes. There are 6 prompts, and here is my TBR for each of them. The first one is to read a book that you hope to read in 2023, which, as I'm recording this voiceover, I already read it. Next is to read a book that will make you smile. The third prompt is to read a book with a beautiful cover, and I choose this book because it is super gorgeous. The next prompt is reread or read a book that you are excited about. This one I also already finished. Next is a book that you will predict will be 5 stars. And the last prompt is to read a hype book. I love that I finally have more reason to read Divine Rivals. The last part is for a challenge called the Monthly Mini Reading Challenge. It is from the same Discord group, but it only has 3 prompts. For the December, the theme is holiday cookies, so the prompts are things that remind us of the warmth and excitement of the festive season. Prompt number 1 is read a book with a house on the cover or title. Next is a book that takes place in winter setting. And last is the book that takes place during the holiday. Now let's see the final flip through. I really love how it turned out. As I said in the beginning, it is the best setup that I have done this year, and I feel satisfied to end 2023 with a setup that I'm proud of. Now for the giveaway, one of you can get a book from your wishlist. What you need to do, just subscribe to my channel and leave a comment what book that you want to read before the end of the year, along with your Instagram handle. You can check the description for more detail about this giveaway. Sure to subscribe and turn on your notification button so you will not miss any video on my Tiny Bookmas series. Remember, there's gonna be more giveaway coming soon. I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you soon, friends.